love it. I love it. You know, it's the only thing I've done since, well, it's the only thing I've ever done.
Ty Townson is in his element. In charge of the horse program at the Tongue River Ranch, he's proud of what he and manager Tom Moorhouse are building. Their efforts have led to the ranch being recognized as the 2011 American Quarter Horse Association Pfizer Best Remuda Award.
We have 3 stallions. One's a Macon Blue, and one's a highbrow cat, and the other is Pepsi, which is our main stud, which is Pepsi Boomsmall. The cowboys here like the Pepsi horses, and the people that buy them like them. These are really a good sire. Our mares were put together 10 or 12 years ago, probably 10 or 12 years ago, and so they're not particularly any bloodline. They're different bloodlines, but they were bought with a lot of consideration into how they were bred, and how much cow they had in them, and what their conformation was, and etc. So we wound up with a good band of mares. We're proud of our mares, and we have good studs to put on, so we feel like we're raising good horses, and we want to keep improving our horses. We don't want to stop where we are. We want to keep improving them. So we have a good horse program.
Located in the Texas Panhandle, Tongue River horses run the pastures without shoes and graze on the abundant grasslands and water that first attracted the ranch's original owners.
This ranch is sandy. It's a lot of sand. Matter of fact, we don't have to shoe our horses here because the ground's not hard and there's no rocks. But it is rough in places. It's up and down along the Tongue River. It's rough. So we have to have a horse that has a lot of bottom to it, we say, or a lot of endurance. And then sometimes we go a long ways working these pastures, a lot of miles. So they have to be where they can stand a good ride, in a good day's ride. And when we were working, we usually change horses at dinner at noon. For 2 reasons. One reason is because probably the horse that we unsaddle is tired. And then the second reason for this ranch is to get more horses ridden, because like I say, we have more in our string than what we normally would have, and it's because of selling horses.
Because many of the horses raised will go to sale, each cowboy string is a little larger at the Tongue River than you'll usually find at other ranches.
The cowboys have a good many horses in their string because we have horses to sell. So they have more horses in their string than what you normally would have. And they have from 8 to 10 in their string. And some of those are going to be 2-year-old colts. We start our colts together here at the headquarters, and we saddle them. And so I'll do it Ray Hunt style. I think Ray Hunt was one of the best horsemen that I know of. Especially with colts. It starts with colts, but then we go outside on them. Go down to the Tongue River and ride up down that sandy river, and the next thing, it doesn't seem like it's very long till we're working on them.
And those that catch Ty's eye end up in the show arena. The ranch participates in ranch rodeos, versatility shows, and anything else that gets their horses out into the public's eye.
Well, it's just a promotional aspect, you know, on top of trying to see who's got the best horse. And mainly, you know, to promote your horse herd, you have to have them out in the public eye. You know, whether it's the cutting industry, the working cow horse, or the roping industry, or, you know, whichever direction you want to take that horse, is just getting them and letting the public see what you have. You know, they'll end up tending to sell a little bit better, and then you'll have people coming and knocking on your door or calling you wanting horses.
But if they're not show horses, that's okay with Ty, because there's always room for a good cow horse on the ranch.
They've got to be quick-footed and have the right mind, you know, plus the cow, the ability, you know, they've got to have the whole total package. And if I don't feel it, you know, I'll give them every chance in the world to be one. And if I'm just not feeling it, then I'll just go to a different route on it. You know, I'll back them up and go to roping a lead steer or just making a ranch horse out of it. You know, it's just all part of fitting that horse to where he's going to shine. they're just top-notch horses. You know, I've ridden lots and lots of horses over the past 30 years, and they've got some of the best horses I've ever been on. And I've worked for several cutting horse trainers and kind of did the deal. And they've got some of the best horses that you can throw a leg over. You know, I'll put these ranch horses up against anybody else. I really would. They've got the total package. You know, everything that you look for in a horse, I mean, it's here. You know, and we've got horses that'll fit just pretty much any discipline.